tell me a little bit about your character for those who haven't caught up.
Kyle Barnes is, when we first meet him at the beginning of the series, he's downtrodden. He's in a bad place. He's faced some extreme tumult in his life due to some demonic possession that seems to surround him. It seems to be attracted to him in some way. And so he's a man who has a bright heart, a bright soul, and good intentions. He wants to be a family man. He wants to be a good father, a good husband. But circumstances have sort of torn that all away from him, and he's sort of lost at the beginning of the season. And throughout the episodes that we've seen so far, he starts to find a purpose and starts to realize he can play a more proactive role in fixing his life and that sort of thing. That's his current motivation, is getting his life back.
Do you think there's any hope for Kyle and Alison?
I think that there is. I think that maybe it won't happen as quickly as Kyle wants. We get to see some new developments there that give us both some hope and a little bit of disappointment. It's bittersweet, but I really like episode 7. And then as the season goes on, we see Kyle make a much more desperate plea for that situation.
Do you think she's still possessed?
I don't think she is. I think that now she has to sift through all the consequences. I think that she herself doesn't know or believe in this possession phenomenon, and so she's taking it on herself. She's blaming herself, which is a hard place for her to be as a mother. And so that's kind of what she's going through now. But the question also is posed, is there a lingering effect? She's the only one that we know so far that has survived the exorcism and that we still keep up with. Joshua, we haven't seen since the beginning of the season, so she's our only sort of access to the side effects, that sort of thing.
They were telling us that you are a master impressionist on the set. There's Robert Kirkman. This is a little inside baseball, but an AD?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the impressions I can do really, really well, nobody will get because you have to know the person.
People know Kirkman, though. You got a Kirkman?
Kirkman, yeah, I can do Kirkman. I didn't do Kirkman if I try really hard. Kirkman, the one thing that he ever says to me is, "Don't f*** it up, or I'll call Topher Grace." That's it. And he has Topher on speed dial on his phone. He's always ready. I'll come back after a take, and he'll be like, I can see it says Topher on his caller ID.